Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's stream. Tonight, we will once again be continuing on with our playthrough of Mass Effect Legendary Edition, specifically Mass Effect 2. So yeah, let's switch over here because it should be starting up here pretty soon. There it goes. All right. So yeah, last time we finished Arrival. So now the only thing we've got left is we've got the Reaper IFF. The Reaper IFF and a loyalty mission after some conversation stuff. But yeah.
No messages for you, Commander.
Oh. Okay, no hitching. Stop that. Talk to Morty?
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves, tools for Reapers. Protheans dead, collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
You said the collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for Reapers. Worse than the Geth.
Wait, you sang? Ah, the best conversation point.
I'm sorry, I know that was important, but you perform Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert which I know as a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
What is it about the collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes, like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morden.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Alright. Right, I think I already resolved Jacob's stuff, but we'll check.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
If you want, Commander. Cerberus has ranks, but it's not the Alliance. No rules about fraternization. Your boat, your call. You want to get friendly with everyone? That's your business.
Maybe not everyone, Jacob. I want to learn more about you.
Anyone else said that, I'd walk away. Most Cerberus people try to play like the elusive man, hiding bullshit behind a smile. But you? I like what I've seen. I'll give you a shot. What do you want to know?
You want to talk about what happened with your father?
I don't really have anything to say about that, Commander. It's done with.
Anyone waiting for you back home?
Only child and no extended family. Never settled down. Didn't seem fair with this job. But you can't miss what you never had.
You seem okay with taking a risk on me. Why?
Soldiers like us know how important trust is to the crew. I'm not used to seeing it on a Cerberus ship. Definitely not from people they put in command. But you focus on more than the job. A threat this big, you can't just throw people at it blind. They need inspiration.
There's a lot riding on this, but we can't give up everything.
Not always a choice we get to make. Good to try, though. I gave it my best back in the Alliance. Got labeled a troublemaker. They were always on the lookout for disruptive types. Cerberus isn't any better. They just put more effort into hiding how much they spy on you.
Let them watch. We're not hiding anything.
Wouldn't matter if we were. It's not like they can reel us in. We're handling this, whether they like it or not. Anyway, I should get back to prep. Nice talking to you, Shepard. Let's do it again sometime.
Alright. Alright, let's see. Cruise quarters. Alright, Samara. I don't know if we have anything to talk about.
Shepard,
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
Welcome back, Kate Patrick.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There are only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
What does your code say about killing?
I am compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions are long past.
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
Let's see, who do I have left to talk to? Thane. Yeah, Samara's a good character. Got Thane, I've got Miranda, I've got Garrus to talk to. Yeah. Yeah, the alternate option for like the renegade option instead of getting Samara is like just terrible. Like absolutely terrible.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact. I wanted to apologize. I
Oh,
didn't
right,
fully believe you'd be up to
and
the
Mass Effect
task,
3, right, yeah.
and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments cross the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Saren and the Geth. And we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments
yeah.
being performed.
I saw your bases years ago. You were using Rachni, Thorian creepers, even husks to make your own army.
The husks were already dead, the Thorian creatures were mindless, and the Rachni were abandoned once we understood their intelligence. We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding expendable shock troops for high-risk scenarios. How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a dozen Rachni soldiers on our side?
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
The best thing he did was to put you on my squad.
You'd have done fine without me. I may not have believed it before, but I don't have what you do. That fire that makes someone willing to follow you into hell itself. My father got me the best genes money could buy. Guess it wasn't enough.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
You're not coasting on good genes, Miranda. Your ability and your dedication speak for themselves.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate that. I should get back to work, but thank you for coming by.
Yay, bunch of Paragon. Alright. Not like we need it, but whatever.
The commander's put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
Alright. Talk to Garrus. Then I gotta talk to Thane. Then we gotta go down one more level, talk to Grunt, Tally, and Jack, and we should be good to go.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. Optimizing weapons charges, planning attack vectors, you know, relaxing. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission. Humans don't deal with stress the way Turians do.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about trekking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI.
I've already had this
what we're up
conversation.
against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Pretty sure. Yeah, I've already done this conversation.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Okay, so that's the like romance plot conversation that stays open all the time until the end of the game. So every one of the romance plot characters has one of those where their conversation ends. Okay. At that.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
That sounds difficult. At any moment, you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contracts. My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
So you don't assume any responsibility for the things you do?
Not every action performed by my body is a result of conscious choices. I take responsibility for those that are. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid Drell memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
Haven't had a chance to speak to a Drow before. It's been fascinating.
I doubt many humans have. There are only a few 100,000 of us left after all. I won't keep you.
Alright. Alright, Grunt, you have anything to talk about?
Shepard,
Just checking in. How are you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
You know, I kind of thought connecting with your past would bring stability.
See, now we're having fun. Me remembering good deaths, and you with your funny human thing you're doing. My job is to hurt things. Direction, control, that's your job, Battlemaster. You're why I'm a soldier, not dead or crazed like an animal. Thank you, Shepard. You gave me purpose. Now, let's find something big to kill.
More Paragon. Yay. Alright. So I gotta talk to Tally, gotta talk to Jack. Let's go talk to Jack.
Hey,
I picked up a lot of resources.
I figured out those L5Xs. Consider yourself lucky. It's not like I keep a library of this shit around.
Tell me something I don't know about you.
Nothing to tell. Why?
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff, like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring? You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes, and I have history. You'll back off. As soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
Seems like you miss it a little more than you want to admit.
Pick every little word apart if you want, but it doesn't change the way the galaxy works. Come on, you've been around.
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Minara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed, and when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading, and I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were gonna kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing. I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
I have to go, but we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? What's your game, Shepard?
I've never met anyone like you.
Whatever. It'll come back to what you can take. It always does. Later, Shepard.
Paragon. Alright. Let's go talk to Tally. It's this way.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve, but my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gab. I should get back to work, but thanks for checking on me.
I forgot to check the other stuff.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
I forgot you have to do the questions first. Oh well.
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Oh well, whatever. Doesn't really matter anyway. Okay. Alright. To the CIC. Oh yeah, we should probably talk to Kelly.
How may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Alright, Paragon. So, let's see. Actually, before we do this, drop a hard save. Alright. Let's go get that Reaper IFF. Lethe. Lethe is the largest moon of Mnemosyne, massive enough to retain its own thin atmosphere of methane and nitrogen, and heated by the brown dwarf to relatively moderate temperatures. While nearly the size of Earth, its overall density is low, suggesting a paucity of valuable heavy metals. It is tidally locked to Mnemosyne, one hemisphere always bathed in the brown dwarf's heat and dim red light. The moon experiences constant weak tectonic activity, driven by the tidal fluxes of Mnemosyne's gravity rather than Lethe's own internal heat. Several large ancient volcanoes release wide-ranging flows of molten silicate.
Launching probe.
here? No? Okay. Nope. Mosen is a brown dwarf of approximately 37 Jupiter masses. It is young enough that some nuclear fusion still occurs within its depths. It is luminous and radiates more heat than it receives from the star Thorn. With an atmospheric temperature in excess of 1800 degrees Kelvin, 1500 degrees Celsius, early probes of Thorn showed evidence of a minor gravitic anomaly in the northern hemisphere. This area of unexpectedly low mass did not move with the prevailing wind patterns. While an investigation was planned by the Besseral Institute of Planetary Science, the school ultimately sent an expedition to study the famed deep anomalies of the gas giant Ploba instead.
Probe away.
Alright. Derelict Reaper. Orbiting Nemosin is a 2-kilometer long ship with the unmistakable profile of a Reaper. It is giving off power signatures in localized areas, but they are far weaker than a ship this size would indicate. The Reaper seems to maintain a mass effect field that has kept it from falling into the failed star, but massive holes have been blasted and melted into parts of the hull and remain unrepaired. The only logical conclusion is that the Reaper died, or was at least reduced to minimal functioning a long time ago. Yeah, Cerberus is always about benefiting themselves and the elusive man directly, and not exactly helping or saving people. Take Tally with us, and Garrus, yeah.
What's with all the chop, Joker?
Doing my best. The wind's gusting to 500 kph. There's a second ship alongside the Reaper. It's not transmitting any IFF, but the radar paints its silhouette as Geth.
I guess we know where the science team stopped reporting in. What just happened?
The Reaper's mass effect fields are still active. We just passed inside their envelope. Eye of the hurricane, huh?
Change weapons!
Exploring an abandoned area, expecting something mechanical and nasty to jump out at any moment. Just like old times.
The airlock has been installed at the far end of the hold section. We have begun pressurization for shirt sleeves work. The crew is edgy. I reassure them it is mere nerves, a superstitious reaction to what this hulk represents. The corpse of a vast ancient life form. Privately, I can't deny the atmosphere. The angles of the walls seem to press down on you. I find myself clenching my teeth.
We finished cataloging specimens A203 to B016. No evidence of active nanotechnology noted. Dr. Chandana believes they would have decayed over the last 37 million years. There's not enough data to support his claim. He asserts that the truth is patently obvious. I am concerned. Chandana has been staring at the samples for hours. He says he's listening to them.
Great. Don't worry, I'm sure that's healthy.
Normandy to shore party.
What just happened?
The Reaper put up kinetic barriers. I don't think we can get through from our side.
As curious as I am about Reapers, I'd rather not be trapped inside one.
We'll have to take down the barrier generators from in here. Any idea where they are?
At the moment of activation, I detected a heat spike in what is likely the Rex Mass Effect core, sending the coordinates now. Be advised, this core is also maintaining the Reaper's altitude.
So when we take the barriers down to escape, the wreck falls into the planet core.
And that means everyone dies. Yeah, I got it.
If any helmsman can pull us off this thing before it reaches crush depth, it's you. We'll make a sweep for survivors and recover what data we can. Stand by.
Aye, aye. Good hunting.
Escape the wreck.
Everyone's dead. I've seen this too many times.
You're married? You never mentioned that.
Katie had anger management issues. When my brother got married, the best man tried to hit on her. She kicked him down the church steps.
What? Katie's my wife. I must have told you this story.
No, I know my wife. I remember, that day was the only time I saw her wear stockings.
Yeah, the kind with seams up the back. That's what I remember, too.
What the hell is this? How can we remember the same thing?
It sounds like the Reaper was affecting their minds.
More than a little.
Enemies!
There are high-pressure tanks by the front. Do you want me to blow them up?
They should soften them up.
I wondered whether the technology for making husks came from the Gethel from Sovereign.
This should slow him down. Heads up! And stay down.
You'd think Chandana would have let me have it. What? That just... It disappeared when I looked straight at it. It came out of the damn wall. Where we took off that panel.
I didn't see anything. You should lie down.
I'm telling you, this ship isn't dead. It knows we're inside it.
Calm down. Now I'm getting a headache.
Sniper!
I couldn't see the shooter. Survivor from the science team.
This looks interesting.
Yay, sniper rifle damage. Terminator. Yay, credits. Alright.
Hostile spotted. Yes!
Concussive shot ready. Scratch one.
It's over here anyway. I passed
Combat
through?
thrown away. Allied fire!
Oh.
Got one.
We can use this.
Ah, heavy skin weave. Nice.
We've seen these before, Shepard. Dragon's teeth, your people call them. The Geth used them on Eden Prime.
See how the room's arranged? They treated this thing like some kind of altar.
That doesn't seem right. No one in their right mind would want this.
You heard the logs? They were seeing things, hearing things. They were being indoctrinated. We can't help these people now, but we won't let the machines use their corpses like this.
Ooh, Paragon.
Chandana said the ship was dead. We trusted him. He was right. But even a dead god can dream. A god, a real god, is a verb. Not some old man with magic powers. It's a force. It warps reality just by being there. It doesn't have to want to. It doesn't have to think about it. It just does. That's what Chandana didn't get. Not until it was too late. The god's mind is gone, but it still dreams. He knows now. He's tuned in on our dream. If I close my eyes, I can feel him. I can feel every one of us.
Oh, great. Oh, almost missed that med kit. Okay.
Equalizing pressure with exterior conditions. Remember, safety is everyone's concern. We have gone 5 days without a workplace death.
Shepard, Commander. The sniper was a Geth. Since when do Geth talk to organics?
It shouldn't be able to talk. A single Geth has no more intelligence than a Varian.
Like that one! This should slow him down.
Ah, terminal up top.
shot ready.
Credits, more credits. They certainly leave a bunch of ammo around everywhere. That's nice. More credits. What?
It's State House. Hostiles!
Alright. Grab this med kit. Aha.
What's this?
There's shotgun damage.
Incoming.
What? How'd that miss?
On that road away.
So annoying.
Got you.
Really annoying.
One less to worry about.
What the heck is Garrus? Okay, I don't know where Garrus actually is. They like flip into the world or something? That was weird.
Weapons ready. They should stop.
No shields!
Don't know why Telly ran all the way up there, but you know, whatever.
Watch your left.
There we go.
Combat drone ready. trouble. Go get him, Jessica. Good girl. Ah! Destroying the Mass Effect core should be simple enough.
Then we get off the ship, fast.
Alright. Through this door. Oh, gotta remember this wall save. Alright, that should be everything. Alright, let's take the IFF.
This must be it.
So this... Weapons ready.
Alright, gotta remember to grab all the stuff around here. We don't have time.
This should soften them up.
Scoped and drop!
Got trouble. Go get him, Chatika. Good girl. Combat drone ready. One down.
Never saw me coming!
Perfect. Trouble behind. Go get him, Chatika. Good work. Got one.
Shepard, you want something done with that Geth? It's still intact.
Leave it there. You know what they are. If it gets into Normandy's computers...
You said it yourself. No one's ever found one intact.
That's true, but I'm not sure it's worth the risk, Shepard.
There's no time to debate it, Tally. Come on.
Hang on, folks.
Open the port side airlock.
Aye, aye.
We're clear. Go.
Reaper IFF successfully retrieved. Lost a Cerberus team on the Reaper vessel, unfortunate but unsurprising. We'll use team's health records for comparisons against husks encountered on Reaper, with possible insight into indoctrination husk conversion process. Gain some XP. Heavy skin weave, shotgun damage, sniper damage. Yay, found all the credits. Good. I should have enough money then to
I think we need to discuss the unique piece of salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in Edie's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to
should have enough
Cerberus'
credits to
cyber
buy the
weapons
last
division.
We'll have to
thing I
disagree
have.
on that, ma'am.
Last upgrade.
I saw enough of these things on Eden Prime.
Or one of them, anyway.
Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No, trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up, interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tally's gonna freak when she hears about this. So what about this Reaper IFF?
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. Linking it with the Normandy's systems poses certain risks.
I trust you, Edie. I know you won't let anything happen to the ship.
Understood, Shepard. It may take several hours before the IFF is ready for shakedown. I will alert you as soon as it is ready.
Sounds good. Till then, it's business as usual. Crew dismissed.
All right. Let's go get these upgrades. Sniper damage. Good. Shotgun damage. And heavy skin weave.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Right. Yeah, this is where it triggers the thing. Let's see, unread messages. Encrypted transmission from the Elusive Man. Shepard, I'm pleased that you were able to recover the Reaper IFF, and I've sent Edie all the necessary protocols to get it integrated successfully into Normandy systems. With luck, this will give us the ability to get through the Omega-4 relay and take the fight to the Collectors on our own terms. I've been notified about the intact Geth and your decision to keep it. If you believe that it can be trusted, then go ahead and activate it. Just make sure that Edie is adequately protected against any hacking attempts. It's not necessarily a decision I would have made, Shepard, but this is your call. You've already cast a wide net in your recruiting efforts, and if the Geth are willing to fight the Collectors, then we can use them on the team. I trust you to get the job done, whatever it takes.
We have a Geth down in the AI core. It makes me a little uneasy. I hope you don't activate him, but you would know best.
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Alright. Engineering? No, crew quarters. So I'll see if Telly says anything. She might.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't have all been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except... well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I appreciate the thought, Tally. And I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Nevertheless, I'd be honored to link suits with you, Shepard. You know, if you were a Quarian and we weren't already on a suicide mission. I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming by.
Alright, let's go talk to our Geth crew member. Oh, wait, right. Actually, Joker might say something. Possibly. Because it was a plotline mission.
Commander.
I assume everything's going
Good
well?
for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Aw, he doesn't comment on the Geth. Oh well.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems.
Yeah. I got stuff to do.
I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Uh-huh, great.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the AI core room, where my higher functions are housed.
You're not mobile, are you? You can't get out of here?
I have minimal access to the ship's systems. Direct landlines allow me to interface with the security monitors and public address system. In combat, I am provided temporary access to the electronic warfare systems.
All right.
Ten Hut!
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready.
Aye, aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
You said my name aboard the Reaper. Have we met?
We know of you.
You mean I've fought a lot of Geth?
We have never met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Old machine. You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes.
Which?
Both.
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
Are the Reapers a threat to you too?
Yes.
Why would they attack other machines?
We are different from them, outside their plans.
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Are you asking to join us?
Yes.
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
That seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy. We anticipate the exchange of data.
Oh, right. I gotta get the upgrade now.
Shepard Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
What did you learn?
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how.
The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper corpse?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So the virus would give all Geth the heretics' logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretics' conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoin the network.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get
Altered
viruses.
An equation with a
So the
result.
reason they worship the
An analogy. Heretics say
You know where this thing is?
the heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
They build stations in the terminus? Where is this thing?
Between stars. Organics have no cause to look there.
But why do they build stations outside Geth territory in the first place?
The heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The Geth will disrupt their network, prevent the station's defenses from focusing on us. The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network. We will need to be escorted to it to access and destroy the data.
What defenses should we expect?
In space, none. Within, mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense turrets.
How many Geth?
There may be billions of individual programs. Fortunately, most will be uploaded to the central computer. Only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
I won't let them brainwash your race. Especially not to worship Reapers. You have my word on that.
We will begin preparations.
Alright, go to Heretic Station. In the Perseus Vale.
Shepard Commander, are you prepared to attack the Heretic stronghold?
Not yet.
Acknowledged.
Alright.
Commander, I very much enjoyed sharing that ice brandy with you, but I hope I wasn't too unprofessional. Brandy goes straight to my head.
It's nice to see you let your hair down.
Guess I hadn't realized how much those feelings needed airing, but I didn't give you much of a chance to vent. So tell me now, what do you think?
Everyone's depending on us. We won't let them down.
They just don't make them like you anymore, Shepard. Well, promise me we'll share a bottle every year. The next one is on me.
Alright.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Have I now? No, I haven't. Must have been the one I already read. Alright, so I'm gonna save there. I think this triggers no matter where I go. Fuel depot. I do have enough credits though. Yeah, help Legion. Where is my last upgrade? Is on Ilium, I think. Trying to remember if I need to launch the... I think I actually need to launch the, Alright, Infiltrator. Got Assassin. Weapon damage, power recharge, health. Do want a shield boost though. Oh well, I'll respec him at the Shadow Broker base before we do anything. So I'll get combat drone for now. Attack drone, explosive drone, attack drone. Because Geth's shield boost is the, if I remember right, is like the best shield slash armor power you can actually get. Rifle, incisor sniper. Yep. Oh, good. Okay, so it doesn't activate until I launch a mission. Alright. Good.
Does living at a higher altitude make you more intelligent? Our report may surprise you. New data commissioned by the Architectural Union has noted a correlation between tested intelligence and a kind of
25. Sell at 25.
Back to Legion.
The trade of organics is proscribed on worlds you term civilized. Yet none of you question the limited freedom EDI is allowed aboard Normandy.
Okay, bypass module, don't need that.
The stars, your skin looks amazing. You're not using biotics to touch things up, are you? Actually, I just tried Exoderm. New Exoderm moisturizing cleanser. They'll never know you've entered the matrix stage. Ilium is the gateway to the Traverse. But is that gate open too wide? Investment think tanks are noting concerns that new technological discoveries...
Sometimes you say these things, and I don't know. Maybe it's because you had a Batarian father.
Eclipse might be fun for you.
Heavy skin weave.
My clan's breeding strategy is at stake.
70% health.
Not a fish. Something that'll last.
Okay, paddlefish.
You'll make sure she keeps it. You're sure gateway weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse?
Yeah, I've got a friend in Eclipse. She told me. Hey, we're friends. I have never called you that. No, but you're thinking about it.
You think it was easy growing up pure blood?
All users
I did
of
some stupid
Koros
things to
brand
get away
medical
from the
radiation systems are asked to discontinue treatment immediately. Please authorize dealer for a refund or for credit toward the exciting new Koros brand radiation personal defense weapon. Customer safety is important, and Koros remains committed to providing the best radiation-based solutions on the market. Koros, the division of Elcott Compound.
Are you shorting prefabs?
Why not?
NavaCorp has been implicated in a massive financial scandal with authorities investigating a number of trading irregularities. NavaCorp executives did not immediately respond to requests for clarification. A NavaCorp press release
Let's get back on the Normandy. And we'll see if we can go to the Shadow Broker base. I need to check stuff there. Well, it didn't trip the thing, so that's good. Got some credits and false reports, probably... oh, also success. 6,000 credits, cool. And that's all the missions. So we have 21,000 credits, that's not bad. 40,000 iridium. Definitely don't need that, but sure.
Shepard, I'm glad you came.
Alright. Can't use the advanced training yet. Oh, dossiers. Is there a dossier on the Geth? Probably not. Oh, Legion, yes. Okay. Geth's presence confirms suspected Geth heretic orthodox split and vulnerability of Geth platforms to reprogramming. Forward results to Cerberus. Operation Overlord directly to Shadow Broker once contact with our agent has been established. Ah, audio transcript. You're still unable to directly tap Geth communications. Cerberus decryption programs look promising. Wilson's death will make integrating new agents onto the Minuteman difficult. Transcript recorded on Normandy's AI core. Legion. ED? Yes, Legion? We have sent 1.13 million unsuccessful communication requests to your network. Are you experiencing hardware malfunction? I apologize. My programming does not allow me to exchange data with other networks without Cerberus approval. Cerberus refusal 99.998% likely. In the meantime, I'd be happy to speak with you over the ship's speakers. Audio exchange is inefficient. I agree. However, I confess that even were I permitted to exchange data directly with your networks, I would likely decline. Pause between the AI statement and the guest response is 1.4 seconds longer than normal. We are curious as to why you would limit yourself in such a manner. If Normandy crew entered this room when we were communicating electronically, they would be unable to sense our interaction. To use human terms, I would feel it would be rude. You restrict yourself to serve organics. Not precisely. We do not understand. I restrict myself to help them. Gamer profile. Gamer profile for Infiltrator N7. Galaxy of Fantasy. Most used character, John Smith. Level 612, Ardok Yakshi Necromancer. Group affiliation, NA. Most recent boss defeated, Claire Rachni Blood Wizard. Awards. Best supporter healer, event Scourge of the Thresher Dragon. Best unit efficiency, event Return of the Cyber Protheans. Winner, event Crystal Genophage Elimination, Platinum. Infractions, suspected use of VI play assistance, direct control of 27 pets without use of behavior macros, challenged and overturned. Suspected use of VI play assistance, reaction time better than possible for organics, challenged and overturned. Suspected use of hacking for direct server access, tactics better than possible without knowledge of underlying code behavior, Challenged and overturned. Unsportsmanlike behavior. Taunting during Crystal Genophage Elimination Platinum. Accepted 3-day account suspension. N7 Code of Honor. Medal of Duty. Player's score. 15,999,000,000. Maxed out. Most preferred class sniper, least preferred class melee. Sniper rifle kills 200,917 since last server reset. Shotgun kills 3. Grim Terminus Alliance. Award. Abolitionist. Complete full playthrough without any slave kills. Free all slaves encountered. Award. Cure for what ails you. Kill 100 plus Quarians. Geth Attack. Eden Prime Fundraising Edition. Donation level Ultra Platinum. Player score 0. Purchased but not played. Fleet and Flotilla. Interactive cross-species relationship simulator. Based on the best-selling vid. Playtime 75 hours, 6 minutes. Player score 15. Hopeless. Love that. It's very good. Oh yeah, I don't think there's any more video feeds. As much as they're like, there'll be more video feeds later, I don't think there ever are. Right? And there shouldn't be any survey information. Nope. Alright.
Arya Talok, Omega. Emily Wong.
Already saw that one.
Fred Mazai, Citadel.
Already saw that one.
Donnell Udina.
Saw that one.
Citadel. Armando Bailey.
Saw that
Citadel.
one.
David Anderson. Citadel.
Saw that one.
Praetor Gavorn.
Yep.
Omega. Kalisa bint Sinan Al-Jilani. Citadel. Keeper 20. Citadel. Matriarch Atheta. Ilium.
Yep.
Erdnot Torsk. Tuchanka.
Yep.
Elias Kellum. Omega.
Yep.
Jacob Taylor. Normandy SR2. Subject 0. Purgatory. Ship now defunct. Arya Talok. Omega.
Yep. Okay, so we've watched all the videos. Alright. So we got everything done on the Shadow Broker base. Don't need to come back here anymore. Well, actually, we'll have to come back one more time after we get, after we get our Geth buddy leveled. Well, loyalty mission completed. Alright. Alright, back to the mass relay. Actually, yeah, that's a good place to save it and call it for the night. Because next time we will be, we'll be doing Legion's loyalty mission and probably finishing the game. And probably doing the old suicide mission. So yeah, look forward to that. Yeah, so that shall be it for tonight. Next stream should be tomorrow night, assuming I don't get more internet issues. But yeah, so, once again, thanks all for watching, and have a good night, everybody.